What's up, you guys? My name is Patrick and thanks for checking back in at my channel. Today I'm going to be answering some of your questions regarding PA school. Let's do it. Alright, so most of these questions are from Instagram, so if you guys want to ask me a question, feel free to drop a comment right below or check out my Instagram, which is right below as well. Alright, so the first question we got is, did I take a gap year? I actually kind of took a gap year. I actually utilized most of my gap year to actually accumulate all of my patient care hours because, as you guys know, when you guys apply to PA school, you guys need about an average of like 2,000 patient care hours, and so that takes a lot of time. And so I would recommend definitely starting getting those hours probably at the end of your senior year in college, or you can take a gap year as well. If you guys are wondering, I did most of my patient care hours as a medical assistant, and personally for me, I really enjoyed being a medical assistant because usually that's the first point of contact that a patient gets is with the medical assistant. That's when you take their vitals, their weight, and their height, and so all of that is very important information that can help their diagnosis. All right, next question. How do you balance studying with daily life? This question gets me because in the beginning of the year, PA school, I tended to have more time just because our classes were more spread out. But now that we're winding towards down the end of the year, it's getting a little bit hectic and crazy just because we have an exam almost every single week. And so my response is going to be different now. I definitely have no social life, as into I don't hang out with my friends. I really don't go out to do stuff, as fun, because I usually spend that time to study. I'll try to get like exercising in like 30 minutes a day just so I can keep myself healthy and fit, and I'm not studying at a desk for like 8 hours of the day. And so I try to get up and walk around for a bit, doing some jumping jacks, doing some push-ups. So yeah, balancing studying and social life is very difficult. I would say that 80% of my time is for studying and 20% is for exercising and cooking. And I really don't hang out much anymore, which is really sad. But hey, it's only a 2-year program and you'll get it done with and you'll be a successful PA. All right, the third question we got is, what kind of study music do you listen to? I actually really like this question, and I'll totally be honest with you guys. I listen to country music. I know it's totally unexpected, but it helps me just get into the zone. I usually listen to something mellow, not something like about, like partying or like, something amped up, something usually mellow. It's probably a breakup song, which is probably very sad, but hey. The second type of music I listen to is I actually listen to like foreign music, like French music or Vietnamese music, just because sometimes I don't understand what they're singing about, so it prevents me from singing along to the music. Does that make sense? Because I'm the type of person where like if a good song comes on, I'll sing along to it or like I'll hum along to it. So those are the music choices that I listen to when I'm studying. Foreign music or country music. Alright, question number 4. What do you usually bring to class every day? I remember this question. For that question, I'm actually going to do a separate video on it because I actually want to show you what's in my backpack that I bring to school every day. Keep a lookout for that video. The next question is, what is a good GPA for Stony Brook? According to my research, because I totally forgot what the average GPA was, it says that it was 3.0. Now, if you're wondering about my GPA, I rarely share the information just because I don't want to make it like a comparison or like a competition between people. But I will tell you that my GPA was between a 3.3 and 3.6. Moving on to the next question, we got what makes the Stony Brook PA program so special? What makes the Stony Brook PA program special to me is definitely the classmates. I've met some amazing people here, including my roommates, and so I think it's a very unique opportunity because you guys are all going through the same hard, tough challenges of PA school. To put it simply, you basically eat, sleep, and study together, and so it's a big bonding experience, and so you create a lot of memories. Another thing that makes the Stony Brook PA program special is that there's actually 2 campuses, and so 2 cohorts. There's the Health Science Center cohort, and then there's the Southampton cohort, and so different campuses, different facilities, and so I'm at the Health Sciences Center one, which is HSC, and so we are actually directly connected to the hospital, and so whenever we're on break time, we actually see the hustle and bustle of a working hospital, which I gotta say puts you into like the reality that you will be a PA in a couple of years, and so that's what I really enjoy about it. And they also have good food. All right, moving right along. The next question is, how do you study for PA school? All right, so for me, I mostly study from the professor's PowerPoint. I feel like that has all the information that I need for the exam. If I don't know the information that is presented, I'll go to a secondary source such as UpToDate, or I go to this bad boy right here. This is our best friend, you guys. This is Pants Prep Pearls. It has a great resource for like basically everything about what's the diagnosis, what's the treatment, and so definitely really helpful. A bonus tip for you guys is that if you guys are a visual learner, I usually draw out what the lecturer is trying to tell me, if that makes sense. All right, so let me break it down. I just finished my infectious disease class, and so for example, there's a lot of like organisms and like antibiotics that you need to memorize. And so like for tetanus, I remember like tennis, and so I drew like a tennis racket on my paper. And so on the exam, if I'm like, what's tetanus? What's tetanus? I'll remember the image of the tennis racket, and so that will clue me on like what I need to do for the treatment. And so bonus tip, if you guys are visual learners, that definitely helps. All right, and last question is, what is your best tip while you are in PA school? Ooh, this is a tough one because there's so many things I want to tell you guys. But I think the biggest factor for me, if you guys know me, is definitely to get your sleep in. I gotta confess, sometimes when you are in lecture in person, it is hard to be awake for, you know, a 3-hour lecture, and so sometimes I will doze off, and so I don't get enough sleep. I'll admit that I don't get enough sleep. And so if I could give you the best tip ever, is to sleep when you can. Have a good bedtime schedule so you wake up and you are alert for lecture. I am trying to improve this myself, and so I am not a perfect person, but that is my best tip. I hope these questions and answers will help you guys on your path to PA school. You guys will all be a PA one day, all right? You guys got that mentality? You guys got this. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out on my Instagram or leave a comment right below. My name is Patrick, and as always, make sure to go out there and be a winner.